This was the moment when I did feel a little old, just a little bit, because they were like, y'all don't know Knuck If You Buck. Hi, my name is Sterling K. Brown.
And my name is Regina Hall.
And we're gonna ask each other anything about Honk for Jesus.
Save your soul.
So this is our first time working together on Honk for Jesus. Yeah. I was really excited because I've been a fan for a long time, but I heard tell that you had your questions about me. What did you think going into this whole working experience about kicking it with Sterling K. Brown?
So I had my impression that were a combination of other people's impressions, not realities, but impressions. And so I was a little nervous. Actually, the truth is, it was better than I could have even hoped for. You know what I mean? Like, it was that perfect.
That is very sweet. I'll say, I've been a fan for a really long time. You are a talent crush. You act your ass off in everything that you do.
I don't know why you hang out with her.
So, Sterling, Pastor Lee Curtis Childs, where did that character come from you when you were doing your backstory? Did you base it on anyone in particular, or?
No one person in particular. He is an amalgam of sort of my own experience with the Black church, going to different mega churches here in LA. There's something that is larger than life. Like, I found that there's an interesting parallel in performance for an actor and a preacher, being live in front of an audience, given that call and response, that is intoxicating. And so I sort of found myself replicating like what it was for me to be on stage, being in front of my congregation. There are people, but no one person, because we ain't got life rights or nothing. I ain't trying to get in trouble. What about you?
I think for me, it's the same thing. It was the thinking of first ladies. It was how they viewed themselves in relationship to their husbands, and how they viewed themselves in the relationship to the congregation. But they all had a similarity. That's what's interesting. There's a sisterhood and a pride. And I don't think I really understood how, in that world, how important the First Lady was to a church and to themselves, the pride with which that position is held.
If you get a chance to watch the short that the film is based on, it is very funny. It is very irreverent. And I felt like, okay, we're gonna do an elongated version of that. But Adama and Adane, to their credit, they wanted to make sure that we weren't just skewering the Black church, but also being as truthful and honest and being reverential simultaneously, so that these were real people that were grounded and not just sort of caricatures of anything.
Did you know when we first started going together, he was Baptist and I was apostolic? But we always make it work.
All right, so in the movie, we sing along to what I now know is a classic, but I had no idea what the song was first. Knuck If You Buck. Regina Hall. Were you familiar with Knuck If You Buck?
No. And I felt like I should have been the way everyone else on set was talking about it. But I get it. Because when we were in the car, that energy was real.
Yeah, we knucking and bucking and ready to fight.
Okay, so wait, I'll tell you this much. I've gone and taken Peloton classes since we've done the movie, and Knuck is like a mainstay. This was the moment when I did feel a little old, just a little bit, because they were like, y'all don't know Knuck If You Buck.
Knuck If You Buck. Knuck If You Buck. Knuck If You Buck.